My name is Tracie Jada O'Brien. I am the coordinator of San Diego's first trans support and care program. I'm also the founder of the Trans Day of Empowerment and also the founder and custodian of the Tracie Jada O'Brien Transgender Scholarship Program. That's what I do. That's what I do. Contrary to popular belief, I have known my truth ever since I can remember. I remember when I was like 6 or 7 years old, wanting to be more like my sister than like my brother. And that was not seen as being appropriate. I'm from the generation of the African American family where, you get fed, you get clothed, shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't say anything. I just felt isolated. Right out of high school, I left home looking for a place to belong. So I went to San Francisco in 1970, and what I found was a community of people that were living on the fringes of society. And that's where I lived and survived for almost 10 years. And then in my desperation, I came to San Diego, where I continued to live on the fringe of society until I decided to get clean and sober in 1991. It wasn't until I found the LGBT Center that I found a foundation, that I found a place that is supposed to provide me affirmation, that is supposed to provide me a space to learn, provide me a place to grow. And that it has done. In 1992, 93, as I continued my recovery, I was trying to find a place to do volunteer hours. I was the receptionist at the then LGBT Center for 500 hours of volunteer work. And it was there that I realized that being a black trans woman, I was not always welcomed. Being a black trans woman, I was often unseen. And even though I was at the front desk, I had people walk right past me, which really hurt me. I'm really proud today to know that I was a formidable piece of the growth of the cultural part of the LGBT Center. Because I stayed there. I didn't go nowhere. I take hormone therapy, and at that time there really wasn't a place to go, so I went to Tijuana to get hormones, and then came back and went to the movies and actually injected my first shot at the theater up here in Hillcrest. So that kind of, made me realize, okay, something has to happen here. So we formed a group called the Transgender Community Coalition, and we started seeking places in which to get affirming care. And we went to the evening clinic and talked to Dr. Joseph Brown and told him that we needed affirming care and access to needles, access to hormone therapy in an affirming, effective, and a cost-effective way. And Family Houses was very open to the idea, and I was hired to coordinate that program in 2004. Next year, Family Houses have been providing trans care for 20 years. I was thinking, even before I got the job, what was I going to do once I got this job? Bring the community together. So I decided to have a day of empowerment. We are known worldwide for the annual Trans Day of Remembrance, a day in November that is set aside to pay homage and to celebrate those of us who were murdered, annihilated, or who committed suicide over the past year. And so I decided, well, how about let's kind of counteract that and have a day of celebration. So I came to the center, and in November of 2004, we held the first ever Trans Day of Empowerment. And we had maybe like 70 people here, and we completed about 35 needs assessment, which was a good kickoff. And then the following year and years after, it was standing room only. Once again, standing room only. One thing about the LGBT community, a lot of our young people can be very, very isolated. So it's my goal to never have another young LGBT person feel the way that I did when I was 18 and 19 years old. It's just that simple. You cannot be what you cannot see. And this stands in a testament to show everybody what you can do at any time in your life, okay? I got sober at 40, I turned professional at 50, and now I'm 72, and look at me.